everyone, this is Khushi Kashyap from Tech Python Department of NextGen Cloudcraft, and today I'm going to provide a little insight on how and when to use recursion in Python. So let's start off with a little intro about what is recursion or what is a recursive function. See, a recursive function is a function that calls itself. It is basically used when we have to try writing a code which can be broken down into smaller or simpler repetitive problems. The main idea is to reduce the problem into smaller problems. And yeah, it can be simplified into two parts. That is the base case, which is the problem that we know the answer to or that can be solved without any more recursive calls. In simple words, they are basically the initial conditions of our problem. The other part is the recursive case, which is the part which can be expressed in smaller versions of itself. Here, the function calls on itself. Now, recursion, as we know, can be used for solving problems related to number series or math sequences and is widely used in data structure manipulation. So now, let's talk about how we can solve a recursive problem. It can be a little tricky sometimes to implement the logic to create a recursive function, right? But it can be simplified by using these 5 steps. The first one is to identify the simplest possible outcome, that is basically the base case, and then visualize more examples, try to find out the recurrence relation, and then like how can you break it down and how can you break the bigger or harder problems into smaller or simpler ones, and then that's it. That's all it takes. Now just you have to use all that to arrive at a particular recursion pattern and implement it in your function by combining it with your base code. So now let's look at an example from YouTube where a problem like this has been broken down into 5 steps. So the question is to find the sum of first n natural number. So if our input is 5, we have to find the sum of first 5 natural numbers, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So as we discussed, our first step would be finding out the base case. So here sum of first 0 numbers is 0. So this is our base case here. Now the next step is to visualize. So try to build up examples as like first number is 1 and sum of two numbers is 3, sum of first three numbers is 6, and then 4, 10, and 5, 15, and so on. Now we have to relate hard cases to simpler cases, like here we can see that sum of 5 numbers is nothing but the sum of first 4 natural number plus 5. And if we relate sum of first 3 numbers to sum of first 4 numbers, we can see that it's nothing but sum of first 3 numbers plus 4. So from the example we took, we can say that sum of first k natural numbers is actually nothing but the sum of first k minus 1 natural numbers plus k. And there we have it. We have our recurrence relation. Now we can implement this in code. So I'll just show you the code. Okay, so now let's look at some basic example of recursion. First is Fibonacci series. Here, as we know, the base case would be 0 and 1, and our recursion case will be this. Now we can run this code, and here we have our Fibonacci series. Now let's look at another example, how to calculate a factorial of a number using recursion. So our base case here is 1, and this is our recursive function. Now we'll just run the code and mm, okay, see, the factorial of 5 is 120. And now we got the output as well. So yeah, that's it. Hope this video helped in understanding recursion a little bit better than before. Thanks for watching.